Hello everyone, welcome back to Infinity Physics. In this lecture, we will discuss about momentum. Now, before introducing momentum, let me introduce one more thing that now onwards, in each lecture, I will ask a question in between or at the end of the lecture. So, you have to answer that question in the comment section. Now, if you are giving the correct answer, then I will announce your name in the next lecture. So, whenever you are giving the answers, please mention your name also. So, I can take your name in the lecture with your answer also. And whenever you are attending my lecture, so press the like button so I can confirm your attendance and I get to know that how many students are watching my videos. Now, what is momentum? Now to understand the momentum, we will consider three scenarios. Now in the first scenario, let us consider two balls. That is, here we have two balls, one having mass. Let us assume that both having same mass of 100 grams. Let us assume that both having same mass of 100 grams. Now both the ball are moving with the velocity. Let us assume that the first ball is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second and the another ball is moving with the velocity of 100 meter per second. Now if I ask you to catch the ball, which ball you will catch? Of course, the ball which is moving slowly, because the ball which is moving very fast, that is 100 meter per second, it's a very large speed. It's a 360 kilometer per hour. Right? It's a very large speed. So it is like a bullet train. So you cannot catch that ball, right? So here you will catch the ball having the less speed. So this ball, why you will not catch the ball having 100 meter per second? Because this ball will exert a very large amount of force on your hands and it may destroy or damage the hands. Now, so here you can see that the force exerted by the object is depend on the velocity. Okay. Now, let us consider the another scenario. Here, let us consider that one ball having mass of only, let us assume that is like a marble or something, right? Having a mass of, let us assume that 50 gram, right? It's a very small mass. And another ball having mass of 1000 gram. Now I throw both the ball with the same speed, that is 10 meter per second. Okay, now I am throwing both the ball with the same speed. Now in this case, which you can catch easily? The 50 gram object, when stops on your hand, it will exert a very less force. So it won't hurt your hands or it won't damage your hands. So the 50 gram ball, see both the ball having the same mass. So here in this case, the 50 gram object will exert a very less force. While the 100 gram, that is a 1 kg, it's a very heavy, or let us assume that 1000 kg also, right? So in that case, that ball will exert large amount of force on your hand and it may hurt. So here you can see that the force exerted by the object, it also depend upon the mass of the object. In the first case, mass was same, velocity was larger. In the second case, mass is different but velocity is same. So first case, the force depends on the velocity. Now in the second case, the force depends upon the mass. So larger the mass, larger is the force. Now let us assume that in the third case, we are having a ball with a mass of 20 gram and another ball having mass of 50 gram. Now both the ball, assume that this ball is moving with a speed of 100 meter per second. It's a very large speed, right? And this ball is moving with a speed of 80 meter per second. Now which will exert large force? See here, first ball has less mass but larger velocity. The second ball has larger mass but less velocity. In the first case, we have seen that the force exert on your hand depends upon the velocity. Second case, we have seen that the force exert depend upon the mass. But in this case, we cannot decide which ball will exert the larger force. At that time, we need to introduce a term called momentum. So the momentum is nothing but a mass is in motion. The simple meaning of the momentum is that whenever a mass is in motion, we can say that that mass, that body possesses momentum. And the momentum, whatever the momentum of the body, that momentum will exert the force. Right. So by taking the product, now what is momentum? The momentum is it's a product of mass and velocity. Now in this case, if we want to find which body will exert larger force, then in that case we need to take the product of mass and velocity. So let us take this for ball 1. So 20 into mass is 20, right? 20 gram into what is velocity? It is 100 meter per second. So the momentum, that is a product of mass and velocity, is 2000 gram meter per second, and SI unit is kg. So we can write it like this. The momentum of the momentum is denoted by the symbol P. The momentum is denoted by the symbol P. So momentum of the first ball is 2 kg. 2000 gram means 2 kilogram. So 2000 kg meter per second. Now the momentum of the second ball, the mass of the ball was 50 gram and the velocity was 80 meter per second. So now 8 5s are 40. So here 40, that is 4000 gram meter per second, or we can say that it is 4 kg meter per second. So here the momentum of ball 1 is 2 kg meter per second and the momentum of ball 2 is 4 kg meter per second. It means the ball 2 has a capacity to exert larger force. Right. So here the force exert on a body does not only depend upon the mass and does not only depend upon the velocity. It depends upon both the thing, that is mass and the velocity. And that product of mass and velocity is called the momentum. So from the definition we can say that momentum can be defined as mass in motion. So whatever the mass, either it is a marble or a stone or a ball, anything, when that a particular body comes in motion, it possesses some kind of momentum, and that momentum is called the product of mass and velocity. Right? And if the object is at rest, means it is not in motion, in that case we can say that the momentum of a body is zero. That is, the mass is not in motion and that object does not possess any momentum. Now all objects have mass. So if an object is moving, then it has momentum. That is, it has its mass in motion. The amount of that momentum that an object is dependent upon the two variables. That is, the amount of momentum any object possesses is depend upon two variables, means two things. One is mass and another is a velocity. So how much mass is moving and how fast the mass is moving, right? Means 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, how much mass is moving and with how fast or with how much velocity is moving. So in terms of an equation, the momentum of an object is equal to the mass of object times the velocity. So we can say that momentum is equals to mass into velocity. In physics, the symbol of quantity momentum is the lowercase p, and the above equation can be written as p is equals to mv, where m is the mass and v is the velocity. Where here the equation illustrates that the momentum is directly proportional to an object mass and is directly proportional to the velocity of the object. That is, the momentum possessed by an object is proportional to mass also and is also proportional to the velocity. That is, the larger mass, larger is the momentum, larger velocity, larger is the momentum. The SI unit of momentum is kg meter per second, and the momentum is a vector quantity and the direction of the momentum is same as the direction of the velocity. That is, if the object is moving towards left side, and its velocity, that is the velocity is towards the left side, and the momentum is also towards the left side. Similarly, if the body is moving towards the right side, okay, this is a mistake. So if the body is moving towards the right side, then the momentum is towards the right side, and if the body is moving towards the left side, that is velocity is towards the left side, then the momentum is also towards the left side. That is the direction of the momentum is that same as the direction of the velocity. Now let us try to solve some of the examples. In the first example, what will be the momentum of a stone having mass of 10 kg when it is thrown with a velocity of 2 meter per second? So simple, we need to find the momentum. Mass is given, m is equals to 10 kg, and the velocity v is given 2 meter per second. So momentum p is equals to mass into velocity. So mass is given 10, here kg is there, 10 into velocity is 2 meter per second. So we can say 2 into 10, it is 20 kg meter per second, right? So the momentum in the first case, the answer is 20 kg meter per second. Here in the question number 2, calculate the momentum of a bullet of 25 gram when it is fired from a gun, not gum, it's a gun, it's a spelling mistake here, with a velocity of 100 meter per second. So here the mass is given, m is equals to 25 grams. Remember, whenever the mass is given in grams, you have to convert it into SI unit, that is kilogram. So we'll divide it by 1000. So it is 25 by 1000 kg is the mass, and velocity is given 100 meter per second. Now to find the momentum, we multiply mass and velocity. So P is equals to mass is 25 by 100, and velocity is 25 by 1000, and velocity is 100 meter per second. So if you can cut this, and we can get P is equals to, we can obtain 2.5. What is the unit? It's a kg meter per second. Now I am leaving the question number 3 for you. So find the answer of the question number 3 and give its answer in the comment section. Similarly, you can also solve this question number 4. What is given? The velocity is given, v is equals to 5 meter per second, and the momentum p is given 5000 kg meter per second. You have to find the mass. So what you can do? P is equals to mv. What is asked to find? Mass. Then make mass as a subject. So m is equals to p by v. What is momentum given here? 5000, right? And what is velocity given? 5. So if you divide this, then you will get the answer 1000. So the answer of the question number 4 is 1000 kg. That is, the object having the mass of 1000 kg is moving with a velocity 5 meter per second, possess the momentum of 5000 kg meter per second. Similarly here, question number 5 and question number 6, you have to give the answer in the comment section. So whenever you are giving the answer, please mention the question number also with your name and then give the answer. Have a nice day. I hope you have enjoyed my lecture. Now in the next lecture, we will discuss about Newton's second law of motion. Thank you for your kind love and support. Have a nice day.